Harry, let's go to Pittsburgh. The Steelers' number is 7.9 wins. That would mean a losing season for Mike Tomlin. You going more or less than 7.9?
This is an easy one, Greeny. I'm going more. Since 2007, what Mike Tomlin has showed us is that he is not going to have a losing season. I also think this football team have better quarterbacks than they've had the last 2 years as well. So they're going to be able to have more than 7.9 wins this year.
Well, it's an interesting dynamic. Let's do that. With the new improved quarterback room, you got Justin Fields, you got Russell Wilson. Our analytics give the Steelers just a 29% chance of making the playoffs. That is the lowest among the 14 teams who made the playoffs last year. And here's kind of where I want to spin the conversation, because Harry makes an important point. Now, Harry, in fact, I will start it with you. Do we think they go over?
Yep.
Perhaps, because Mike Tomlin's teams always go over. Do we think maybe they sneak into the back of the playoffs, 29% chance? Maybe they do. But I think the fans in Pittsburgh are tired of that. I think the fans in Pittsburgh are saying, when are we going to be a legitimate contender again? Do you believe with either Justin Fields or Russell Wilson, this team can be that, Harry?
I do, Greeny, and it's because some of the pieces that they added, right? You look at that offensive line, it's just not going to be what we've seen in the past. And then you throw in the offensive coordinator, Arthur Smith. This team offensively is going to be as physical as we've seen them of late. They went and got Troy Fautanu from Washington in the first round. They got Zach Frazier from West Virginia for the center position. They drafted Broderick Jones in the first round last year to go on their offensive line. This team was 13th in rushing in 2023. Do not be surprised if they're top 5 in rushing this year. Now, what's important about Russell Wilson and Justin Fields, what they cannot do is what they did the last 2 years, and that's have negative plays. That's interceptions, fumbles, taking sacks because you're holding the football too long. You must complement this offense in the proper way, and I think the Pittsburgh Steelers will be sitting right where they want to be. But the early start is important for this football team because their last 8 games are brutal.
Yeah. Including all 6 of their division games.
Yeah.
And again, Kimberly Martin is basically, you are the president of the AFC North. You cover all these teams for us, it seems, every single week. How do you expect, and how quickly do you expect us to figure out the quarterback situation? There isn't any doubt what the big question in Pittsburgh is. Is it going to be Russell? Is it going to be Justin? How do you expect this to play out as we get OTAs, get to training camp, and then on our way towards the season?
So this is going to be a real competition, but I do think Russell will start this season. But Russell will determine how long he will have the job. I think we're going to see Justin Fields at some point. Harry brought up a great point about they can't have negative plays. They can't have fumbles, interceptions. But here is what I need Russell Wilson not to do. Do not be afraid of making mistakes, because when Justin Fields is out there, he's more athletic, he's younger than you, and the way he throws the ball, you watch him in practice, like, woo, that boy, he's got an arm on him. Like, Russell needs to go out there and say, no, I'm the vet. I might be a little older, I might be at the end of my career, but I'm not afraid to throw the deep ball. I'm not afraid to show that I can still be the guy, even though everybody thinks my time is running out.
See, Justin Fields ain't got time for all of that, okay? You talking about 2 quarterbacks in different seasons of their career? Like Russell Wilson, different seasons.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson, he's accomplished everything. He's done all of that. His legacy is set right now.
So Russell should just be like, okay,
no, I'm not. No, but what I'm saying is Justin Fields is literally playing for his career. Like, he needs to, it's got to be this year. He can't afford to sit on the bench this year behind Russell Wilson. Like, he's got to be assertive in this quarterback battle, because the one thing I will say about Justin Fields that relates to this Pittsburgh Steelers offense, Harry talked about it, this Pittsburgh Steelers offense is going to be physical. They're going to run the football. Arthur Smith, offensive coordinator, he wants to run it and he wants play action pass. You know what Justin Fields does well? Play action pass. And he's an elite athlete at the quarterback position. So that's what I'm watching out for.
It came out to his point. The one thing Russell Wilson does have that Justin Fields doesn't is $300 million. And Justin is trying to get some of that. Go ahead, Harry.
Yeah, I would say this. I do believe Russell Wilson is going to start off as the quarterback, but I believe at some point this season, Justin Fields will take over. His skill set matches what Arthur Smith wants to do, and that's running the football. And when you have 2 dynamic guys like Jalen Warren and also Najee Harris, think about what Justin Fields is going to be able to present to a defense that leaves defensive coordinators up all night trying to prepare for what he can do with his legs and also both his arms too.
I understand that. But here's my issue with all of this, Kmart. We just are making the point. They need to start fast. They need to bank.
So why not just go?
So, I mean, if you're going to, why would you start one guy if you think the other guy gives you the better chance to win? To me, if we're saying, well, Russell's going to start, but Justin is going to wind up taking over, we are basically saying they're not going to be winning games early.
Well, I think Russell controls the cards. I think he controls everything because I think he will be on the field week 1. And he will determine how soon we see Justin Fields. The Steelers do have to make a decision on Justin Fields. Is he going to be here after this year? Because we assume this is it for Russell.
That I think is, of all the things we look forward to this summer and all these conversations,
yes.
I think the Steeler quarterback battle is probably the most interesting thing as we look forward to the NFL.